Hello everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass DMs sit around and play D&D. It's been 20 years since the events of the last campaign, Castle Tymora. Now, a new party of adventurers have been hired by Mary at Castle Tymora, just outside of Waterdeep. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences. And now, let's jump into tonight's episode of Perilous Pursuits.
Okay, now
there's a red light on.
now you're going.
I think we have to roll the dice on the table.
Why?
For the breakup.
Why? So they're
But
all...
not me, though. I'm rolling.
All see that we're
not
being honest.
right, so it's
I'm
not...
going to roll this
Why?
table.
What kind of witchcraft are you working there? It's either you or you.
I'm rolling under here, but if I roll well, I'll let Spencer see it. Sure. Otherwise, I'll tell you what I got.
Mike just doesn't want to roll it in his dice box because it's cursed.
That is very true.
Okay, I don't care where you roll.
I'm rolling right here. Think you'd be able to...
Oh! One
Never
and a
rolling
two.
on that table again.
1 and a 2.
There's something wrong here. What?
11.
12.
I got beaten by Mike and Ray.
Wow.
Okay, so in a
We're so
moment,
lucky.
we'll have Gord recap the last session. But I'd like to do something different here, just to help facilitate getting to know the characters, and we'll see how this goes. This might not be an all the time thing, but let's see how it goes.
I'm imagining Claudia
So-
saying that.
Tell me something new about our character.
I want to know, not necessarily in the world, but what kind of a vehicle in today's vehicles would your character drive?
Oh, shit.
God.
What do you drive? My guy drives a taco. Fuck yeah.
And he's being chased by swarms of mice.
So we all remember who this is. State your character's name and say that character would drive. Let's go around.
Starting with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
You rolled the worst, so...
Well, since, he's one of the greatest Griffin riders
Mhm.
in Waterdeep.
Copper would drive.
He would probably drive a Pontiac Firebird, like the old style.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I
Nice.
like that.
Thanks.
My character's name is Rusilra, and they would probably drive
Smart cars.
No, they would drive one of the smart cars. Is correct. I was like the tiny
smaller
ones.
one.
Yes.
That's what I was
The 4-2.
Yeah.
Or one of those battery operated
Yeah,
Jeeps
like
the
the little
kids-
tiny ones.
the kids drive.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Bean's car. A little Mini Cooper would be okay.
No, like a smart Mini Cooper would be okay.
I feel like String would drive like a mid-90s Jeep that has no roof.
Oh, yeah.
But like all 4 tires are like a different brand and like just really shoddy and like...
All right.
So you see, like, the depth of what you can glean from that is far more than you get on a short rest or a long rest. We're digging real deep into this character.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
It's fault.
I think
Ray would drive a van that's carpeted in the back, no windows.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not talking about Ray.
And his buddy graffiti the sides of it.
Put a mural on there.
Yeah. Just like buddy paid
Beers
one
on
of his
the
friends to do it. He paid him a pack of beer for it.
Back of beer.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
water bed in the back.
Wizard standing on a cliff.
Yes, or like sparkles everywhere.
Is it
Probably
the
purple.
naked women, like the fantasy art on the
Yeah,
side?
Yeah.
the fantasy art.
So that's what I would drive, but Codera would drive.
If you were a real person.
I think Coderum would drive one of the new all-electric Hummers.
Wow.
There's nuance to it. He wants to drive the big fucking thing, but he's doing
Armor
the
up.
responsible thing. Yeah, tanky, but also
flashy.
But also
Environmentally conscious.
a little bit
responsibly tanky.
I'm assuming the
Responsibly
electric
tanky.
Hummer is like a hybrid engine or something. I don't actually know. So it's
Yes,
probably
it's
not
a
that
hybrid.
good of an actual environmental thing.
It's a Hummer.
Yeah, but he's doing his part, you know?
He's doing this. You guys, I'm doing my.
Yeah, you know, it's electric. I could have bought a regular Hummer, but I bought an
Be
electric
responsible. Think about the future.
Okay.
Electric
one.
Hummer.
And he wants to tell everybody about the fact that it's an electric Hummer. So it's really good. Like, he wants everyone
Guys,
to
if you
know
see
how
my
good it
electric
is.
Hummer, it's so good it saves the planet.
And he also tells everyone how much he spent on it.
I thought Penny had the
Constantly.
electric Hummer.
It was
That's a different
$130,000.
Hummer. It just goes...
Or Electra.
Yeah, that would be Electron.
The neck goes back and forth no matter how you drive it.
drummer. Oh my goodness.
It's good to be back. So what would Electra drive before you get it?
You gotta
Before you get to Kazdar.
Oh my god.
Kazeldar.
Kazadar would drive probably like an old VW Bug, like the original VW Bug.
That's good
Oh.
stuff.
Like an old professor, going to school.
What about a thing? Volkswagen thing.
Those are awesome. You've never seen that? It's with like the fold down windshield?
It's like
Oh,
a
like
it's
the
squared
It's
off
like a
bug.
Jeep kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like a weird looking Volkswagen.
Yeah,
Jeep.
yeah. Something like that.
I'm really bad with cars, but I
Cool.
think, yeah.
Okay,
I
what a
think
Corolla.
Worth would probably ride like an electric bike or something. Just
Ah.
just so we can
It's a hybrid.
Are we talking about a super bike or a
Electric
pedal bike?
a pedal bike.
Hybrid,
Oh, yeah?
Or
Yeah.
it's 2 in 1.
It's got a little basket in the front with like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, a little ring bell,
Nice
like the
little-
little, not the feathers, like the
Tassels on the
tassels.
end. It's got
Yeah.
a water ball in the back, so it sounds like a motorcycle.
And he has like a card in the
card
wheel.
in the front wheel.
Yeah.
Is there a plastic gas tank on there?
Yeah.
So you can-
He opens it, it's just storage.
Little thermos. Keeps a sandwich in there.
Okay, so this exercise, I think that I'll come up with some other thing. We'll try something new next week, and I'll ask you a question, and it might help. Just help the table get to know the characters on another level. So, Gord, why don't you give us the recap as to what we did last week,
Well, a few weeks ago.
a month ago.
A month ago on the Next Generation. Speaking of which, I've been binging Strange New Worlds, which is fucking awesome. Last time on the Next Generation, we were walking to town, and somebody zapped into existence. When Penny zapped out of existence because there was a rift in the sky. Electra. She
You get your mom and your sister confused all the
Yeah.
time. It's really very strange.
Yeah, it's weird.
Awkward.
Whenever I was breastfeeding, I had to double check.
Oh my gosh! You realize that
last
shit's
week?
canon, right? Like,
Last week when you were breastfeeding,
I told you I stopped when I was 7.
Is it your sister, the younger one?
yes! Oh no!
Younger.
Oh
Oh man.
That's disgusting, Spencer.
so, your 6-year-old sister. It's like social issue.
Mom, he's doing it again.
Restart the recording.
Start over.
Oh, you can't restart this shit. You're screwed now.
There's no editing, unfortunately.
And here's the proof that there's no editing.
It'll just be cut and then just laughter. So Kazeldar, Electra disappeared. Kazeldar seemed to show up in her place and was confused to where he was or why he was here. And also, while this all happened, where's your Perry with your companion?
Mhm.
Seemed to your companion disappeared too, but you seem to do kind of a Freaky Friday swap, and you're now
2 campaigns is Freaky Friday. Sorry.
and so you're not sure. You have some questions about who you are and what kind of body you should have. Sounds familiar. And while we're all scratching our heads and getting struck by lightning, a giant purple worm landed on the beach, and the Griffin Riders of Waterdeep obviously tried to pick it up, like they do with every wagon. And, they weren't doing too good. They were getting smacked out of the air, and so we came down there and smoked the worm. You got stabbed in the eye a few times.
You may have smoked the worm.
Somebody got taken like 40 miles out to sea. Was that you? Or no, you're
Steel Defender.
you're Steel Defender.
And close the door. What's your name?
Close the door.
Close the door. Hold the door.
Which?
Causador.
Close the door. Close the door, yeah.
Otherwise known as close the door.
Hold the door and close the door.
Close the door.
And then, so the worm went away into the ocean.
All
And,
bright and green. All bright and green.
yeah, it was all fairy colors. And we high-fived afterward, and we're deciding what's next.
No, we did go back
We
to
went back to the castle.
castle, and I
We
got
met a bunch of people.
unfreaky Friday.
You did.
Yeah,
Do we have a new mission?
We long rested.
I almost died.
Did we get a new mission?
Yeah, we're going to escort the large sum of money in a wagon to Waterdeep from Castle Tymora.
Well, I should go for out of that.
Why would they trust them?
So from where to where?
Tymora to Waterdeep.
Isn't that like a 15-minute wagon ride?
An hour.
Don't look at me.
It's about an hour.
It's an hour?
Yeah.
Because we don't have the fancy wagon.
Great. Yeah, there was a few people that moved away. Some of the favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
The good old characters.
Yeah. They have a residence keep in Fandolin. Whether your characters,
Oh, and we
you
have
know
a,
them. You
we
know
have
who
a
they
tulip
are.
farm at the. We have a tulip farm at the castle.
Yeah, the fields grow tulips and send a shipment of flowers every morning to Waterdeep for sale.
And they're in front of oceans and
We
lotions.
should hide the gold with pretend it's another tulip ship.
That's a pretty good idea, yeah.
You guys can discuss how you want to proceed.
Where is this wagon of gold?
Well, the wagon of gold, this is the morning. They are loading up the wagon in the courtyard at Castle Tymora.
With the gold.
And we've probably done this a million times, and it's been peaceful every time we've done it, or?
This is the first time you guys have been entrusted with this job.
Okay.
Oh, so this is the first time it's going to go wrong.
But in general,
Guaranteed
you
to
said
go
the
right.
region is quite peaceful,
Guaranteed to
right?
be perfect.
Yeah.
You said
And there's
that's-
a driver for this wagon. We're not driving it, right?
No.
We're escorting.
We're escorting. We're not driving.
Escorting.
You say
You don't want
escorting,
to
I should
be
escort.
in charge of any of
Oh,
the
fuck
animal
no.
handling
Yeah,
roles.
I telegraphed it wrong.
No,
There's a corner coming up. There's a left turn.
You'd
This-
probably be pretty good at that.
This is a task that has been given to you.
Yeah.
There isn't anyone going with you, so you have to figure out
okay.
who's driving.
Right. Well,
Who
I
has
think we would load up on top of this how we typically do our tulips, whether they're in baskets or
You're
bags. On
in
top
charge
of
of
the
caring for the horses.
Okay,
Are you
there
good at
will be
riding them?
tulips
Oh,
going
yes,
in
absolutely.
a separate wagon.
You're in charge of
Okay,
the...
well, we'll make it look like there's a layer of tulips on top of the gold.
Okay, are you going to go caravan with the wagon of tulips? Like, they're going to be leaving around about the same time.
Yeah.
Or
Let's
you
do
could
it.
go before or after, if that's what you choose.
No, it's 2 wagons of tulips is the public perception.
2 wagons, which is abnormal, because normally there's only 1 wagon.
Maybe we just got a good grow. Like, maybe we just got a good cycle.
We used a little miracle grow
Yeah.
on there.
Or we
You have a big order.
don't
Yeah.
issue the second wagon and make the second wagon look like a gold wagon and our wagon look like
They
a
just
tulip.
get murdered.
Yeah. We have those level
Maybe
half
we
guys
maybe
that-
we do our trip first and they delay an hour. We pretend we're the tulip trip and then they just do theirs after. And if someone inspects their trip, it
Who
just
normally takes the tulips from Tymora to Waterdeep?
Perry?
That's Harry and Leah.
Perry and Leah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I would probably be like help. Or I would have been up way earlier,
You
like
would-
sunrise, and I would have been like out in the fields harvesting tulips as I normally do,
Yep.
and like gathering everything and then bringing it there, and then going, oh, apparently I'm going with you guys now.
Wouldn't it take a long time? One tulip at a time.
yes.
I got 2 hats. I can carry 2.
He's dragging a tulip.
Guys, I got one. Oh,
It's just wrecked at the end.
Bent. It's out of shape by the time it
So-
gets in there.
Perry, is Perry a guy or a girl, or do you know?
A guy.
Or do you know?
Alright.
that's a good question.
Your companion was your wife?
Lorth.
Husband.
Husband.
I'm Lorth.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So Lorth was your husband.
I
No,
am
he
Lorth.
is Lorth.
He's Lorth in Perry's body.
No, not Lorth and Perry's body. I'm
He's just Lorth and Lorth's
just
party.
Lorth and Lorth. Ha!
You just imploded there.
Last session, he was
Didn't you?
Perry
Weren't you
and
like
Lorth.
Lorth in Perry's body?
At the end,
No.
Stroked out and became
Stroked out.
There was a moment last session where he
Yes.
was Lorth, or it was Perry in Lorth's body. But now it's a new day, and he rolled
Right,
again,
sorry.
and so
I
now
had an
he's
opposite.
Lorth again.
So
But
you're
you
in
are-
Lorth in Lorth's body.
You're a married couple. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it
But
dating.
There's a technicality there because one of them's gone, so
Hopefully, still
was a
married.
maybe married.
Perry is not here right now.
Yeah.
They're on a break.
An astral break.
What?
An asshole break?
Not better. Not better.
Hey now.
What happened to the beads?
We're trying to play a serious game of D&D here.
A
Let's
married couple. All right. So typically, the wagon of flowers is delivered to Waterdeep by Leah and Perry.
So what if we delivered the flowers and we went around it like we're guarding it? Gold. Suck out that someone's gonna ambush us.
Well, they're going to ambush us either way, so why
And
does
we'll
it
laugh at him. We'll say, "Ha! Wrong wagon." Now you die.
We could just.
I think we're overthinking this.
Let's just take some extra tulips and put it on top of the gold and go.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
That's
So we're gonna
my
travel
idea.
with the tulip people then?
No,
Just
I think
do
we
our
should
own
just
thing.
take the tulips. And just put it on the wagon itself.
Is the road pretty flat and it's open between?
We're gonna do
It
two
is flat and
deliveries?
open, but
yeah, why not?
it kind of there's a downward slope towards the
Go
geyser,
Tulips.
and then even further down towards Waterdeep. So like it's all downhill,
I
but
like
you
the
can't.
So
tulips
if
are
they
way
try to go
more-
after us, we can
No
just
matter
run them
how
over.
many you harvested.
From
it
the
would
tower
be
ramparts,
way all
though,
that
with the telescope that we have up there installed, we could
Oh,
see.
you've installed.
Oh yeah, it was one of those, that you put in a quarter and you
Uh-huh.
can look all around.
Right.
We're fresh out of quarters.
Yeah.
All we
No,
got is
you
gold
put the
and
quarter
silver.
in, you'll be watching, and it'll go blank. And then when you put the quarter in again, it'll be like, no way. That's what will happen.
He's saying, can we do a purview of the area?
So from the tower, you can see where the geyser is. It's about a half mile towards the beach, but you can't see the beach from the castle. The beach is down, drops away from where the geyser is. It drops away to get to the beach. But from where the castle is, you can see the road as it winds. But then, as it from the geyser point, it drops away. So there's a blind spot there as it goes from the geyser down towards Waterdeep.
Is this the only road to Waterdeep?
We could go the long way, which will take a couple days, I'm pretty sure.
No, there's only one road to Waterdeep from your castle.
This is the road that the Tulip caravan takes.
Yes.
Okay.
And this road does continue up the high road. So Castle Tymora is on the road that leads
To the
east of... It goes east out of Waterdeep, and then that hits the geyser and goes north to the high road. That goes up. I don't know if you have it on your map, but...
Well, this is the river gate.
Yeah.
Comes right out of here. And then it kind of winds and... Then there's this guy.
Yes, that's the east
high
gate,
road?
right?
Okay.
Out the high road. That
It's
goes...
the south gate.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's the south gate,
That's
but
the
it's the
south
high
gate.
road.
Yes, the high road.
Yeah.
That actually goes east, not south.
But we're like up that way, right?
We're
Yes,
off the map.
You're up this way and then up north.
Oh, okay.
So like the geyser's here and you're way up north this way.
Right.
Geysers, where the feedback is?
Well, I don't know exactly because this isn't the road map. This is the city map.
Okay.
So
But it's the high road that we typically
it is the high road, yeah. And there's lots of travelers on the high road. It does have a chain of other cities along the high road, all the way up. It's not the coast; it goes inland.
There's a big city over there.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are you leaving now, and are you going with?
They accompany you to the big city.
You're going to work with us, right?
Till we figure out how to get my sister back.
Yeah.
And send you home.
Who's his sister?
What?
We had this...
Yeah, we already talked about this.
They told me that we had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, you don't know.
Similar looks like me. A lot uglier, but...
Oh, that'd be very ugly.
You walked into that.
I walked right into that.
So
Poor girl.
if we're ready, I can come with you guys. Help you out.
Yeah, I mean, we've never
Harvested most of the troops this morning.
moved
You
this
haven't-
much gold, so...
You haven't adventured with us yet, eh? Or have you?
No.
Okay.
No, I've been in the fields mostly.
We're glad to have you on the team. So,
I think we need string on this one.
Oh,
yeah, we can't do this without string.
I've worked
He's
with
the-
string before.
It's kind of our leader.
He's the jeep of this operation. We need. He's our off-road expert.
He's the Bronco.
Yeah. I thought about Bronco as my thing.
If we're gonna go off road on this, I'm totally in. Let's go. Let's see what this wagon can do.
Okay, well, Leah says, I'm just about ready to head out. All our flowers are loaded.
Do we have extra horses?
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
if
I'd
you
like
want
to. I don't want to go on a...
You want to sign out an extra horse?
An extra horse.
From the Master of Horse.
Oh, do we have a griffin rider? Oh. A griffin?
I thought she was gone.
I think if
Master Horse.
we're trying to be more like subterfuge, I don't think
Surprised no
Griffin
one has
Rider
seen
would be a good idea.
Yeah. This is a task that has been given to you, and so the supplies that you need you can get them from the
Yeah, I'll
castle.
I'll get a horse to ride beside
Okay.
the wagon.
Sandy,
Okay,
Buddy,
you approach the Master of Horse.
driving the horses or leading them?
I think you are.
I
I can see it in your eye.
I have practiced with animals.
Oh, okay.
What type of animals?
That's a great question. I want to know that answer, but differently than that. How that sounded.
What? I don't understand.
You've ridden horses before?
Well, not a horse.
Like those? I'll point
What
out
kind of
because it's
animals we have is different.
What are they called?
Well, there's lots of different kinds of animals.
Can you name them?
Like
Zoobly ducks.
Oh, those. That sounds cool.
Googly mucks.
There's a lot of mocks.
Okay.
Hey, wait, that's the last word for animal.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's an efficient language.
Are you,
Dare
are you a
Googlyox.
party ock?
if you want to
Stick to
lead the
your
horses,
primitive
that's
language.
fine.
Just stick to that.
I can. I'll sit up front with you in case the horses get spooked.
Oh, okay.
So can we put the gold in the normal wagon that's used for the
When
flowers?
we go around the corner,
Is that an option for us?
Right now, the
expect
the
to
flower wagon
not
is
go around
full
the
of
corners.
flowers.
Okay.
Because
There's another
this
wagon that
thing
they've
here,
loaded with the
it
gold.
cursed.
I seem to remember back in the past a dragon came by and took one of our parents' wagon.
Do you recall that? Were you like a little sperm looking up at your dad's balls?
No, it was my mom. Yeah.
Your mom's balls?
The only time my mom has had balls is when they were in the...
No, please stop.
Why don't you roll a history check to see if you know this meta knowledge
To see if you know if your mom has balls.
that has been passed down to you
it's been
through
pissed down.
story?
It's been pissed all over me.
DC 45, just so you know.
31.
Holy! That is a 26.
Wow. The greatest roll you'll ever have.
Well, I'll give it to you.
DC 27.
You've heard that.
Yeah, Mom told me.
Although your mom was not there for this.
But Nyrex told me.
Oh, okay.
They were a one-night stand.
Although
It's like 36 hours of glory.
There was a few carriage rides in there.
There was a few
Although,
3 seconds.
it is very rare to see dragons around this area, you do recall that it is possible, and there has been the odd time where there has been dragons seen and attacked.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that. Keep our eyes in the sky.
I'm pretty sure that Mary told Kodarim about this, but Kodarim didn't listen.
I think
He doesn't remember
when
anything
I'm
about
driving, I should be looking at the road.
You look at the road.
this. Okay,
Yeah. That's a great start.
So
Always
we
look
have
at the road.
we have horses for people to use then?
Oh.
Like you're bringing horses from the stables?
I can scout ahead. Like
If you would like to
Quarter mile.
sign out horses from Castle Tymora, you have to talk to the Master of Horse.
Okay. So the plan isn't for us to have horses to start with.
Well, Copper, are you going to talk to the Master of Horse?
Yep.
Okay. His name is Cedric Burrows.
Hey, Thad,
Yeah, as soon as you...
Betty
Master
B.
Copper.
I need a horse. We're going into the city. I need a horse.
And you have ridden before.
It's the same as a griffin, I'm sure.
Okay. And you know that we need... These animals are slated to be at work in the fields tomorrow. So we need to have it back by tomorrow. Can you ensure that the animal will return safely for tomorrow?
Absolutely.
All right. I will sign your name in the ledger here, and he hands it over to you to add your signature. Okay, good. Signed out one horse, accompanying with feed for 1 day journey there and back. Okay, make sure it is water.
How many horses do you have?
Well, there are plenty of horses, but not all of them are available.
I'm just saying there might be one less now.
He's good with math.
Does anyone else require a horse?
I would like one.
Nah, I got my steel defender. I'll be fine.
Lorth, you would like to sign out a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ridden before? Can you take care of this animal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here.
Lorth has been on a horse, of course.
Of course.
Okay, Copper. I didn't know you were
Horse, of
watching.
course. Thanks, Dr. Seuss. All right, so here he signs it out, and you have to add your signature to the ledger. Okay, good. And
What do you sign it as? Perry or Lord?
Lord.
Oh, you are
Lord.
Lord, right.
Yeah.
he's not confused about
He's
who he
big Al.
is.
I'm confused.
All right. So Leah and... Well, just Leah. Leah sadly climbs into the wagon, missing her companion, who usually makes the travel with her. Tears in her eyes.
Wow.
And
But we're traveling together, a lot of us.
is set to leave. Okay?
I'm going to go on Leah's wagon.
Okay.
I'm up front with.
I thought we were just taking one wagon.
Yep, it's one wagon.
Leah's
No,
wagon
the
is
flower
leaving
wagon.
right now. Are you coming with, or are you staying behind, or...
Leah's wagon has gold and then tulips on top.
Leah's wagon
wagon
has
is just
flowers.
Flowers.
There's a
there's-
separate wagon, wagon 2,
All right.
that you have put a few flowers on top to hide the fact that it's covered in gold.
But if
Okay.
we're leaving at the same
String
time...
is sitting on the wagon that has all the gold and all of the chests, holding a single tulip in the middle. That's another flower wagon. It's fine.
Okay, so Leah has left the castle with her wagon. You saying you're going with her?
Yeah.
Okay, Cordam is accompanying her on her wagon trip. And she says to you, "Boy, I'm so glad that you're coming with. This is the first time I've ever had to make this trip without Perry, and frankly, I feel a lot more comfortable when he's around."
He was a good man, Perry. We're going to get him back.
Well, do be sure. We miss him. I miss him. I don't know. I'm just not myself today.
As soon as we do this delivery, we're going to see if we can learn anything about what happened to Perry.
Well, that makes me feel so much better.
We don't have any real understanding, but we'll do everything we can to get him back.
And she rolls her animal handling check,
Yeah, she
and
does.
away she goes.
And she's
Go on,
good
roll.
at it too, right?
Oh, here,
Yeah.
guys.
Wow.
97. 97. You're rolling.
Okay,
I'm not-
who's driving the second wagon?
Oh, here we go.
Legal?
Okay, you can roll with advantage because you're following their wagon.
Good thing you got the advantage. 14.
Okay.
Do you have a plus animal?
Did
I'm
you roll
moving a
one?
quarter mile ahead.
Okay, same.
Okay, so you're,
Don't forget, you guys got to
okay, you
tell
can
us
leave
if
now
you roll one.
to
Yeah,
raise
ahead of
ahead.
everybody.
Make sure your rest of the
Superpowers
party
everything.
knows.
Yeah, I'm scouting ahead quarter mile.
Quarter mile.
Superpowered this whole campaign.
Yeah.
I'll come back every once in a while, but I'll try
I think
to
I
stay
single-handedly
quarter
gave
mile
you
ahead.
3, I think, in the last one.
Okay.
Like on the seat that Kozlodar is sitting on, Rosira is crisscross applesauce just on the front seat. I'm just sitting there, my feet don't reach the edge when
You
they
can't
start
bend
goes
your
down.
knees?
It's just like this.
Lorth is gonna
Just like...
stay up
Yeah,
close
yeah.
to Leia, so if anybody comes out,
When I sit, they don't go down. They just
Okay.
We hit a bump, you go, boom.
yeah.
So these guys who are on their own horses make your own separate animal
Oh.
handling checks.
Do we get advantage because we're just following the?
I'm ahead.
He's way ahead.
Oh, so he gets disadvantage.
But I think I get
had
advantage on
before you
riding,
go.
don't I? Because you gave me the griffin. All my griffin
Can you
experience.
glide?
No.
Glide.
You can have advantage.
He gets it.
Okay, I'm glad I got
I haven't
that.
done that in a while.
19 plus 2, so
use
that's
them very
21.
often, but
Okay.
I find the house.
All right.
Yeah, usually hit and miss. Some of them
You're
are
having
awful.
some trouble keeping the horse on the path, and you are up ahead, but you're a lot further ahead than you want to be.
Oh, man.
How much do you weigh?
It's a great question.
3
I'll have to
pounds.
Get back to you.
1 kilo.
3 pounds.
No.
It's in tulips. Whatever.
I weigh 37
14
tulips. That's my max.
I'm going to be sitting on the back of the gold wagon, just looking back and watching anything that's coming behind us.
Looking aft, okay? And you guys continue traveling. It's a downward kind of not very windy, and the countryside is open. There's not a lot of trees here. It's not a forested area. It's more meadows, and especially leading up to the castle, the front area is all lined with fields of flowers, like fields and fields of flowers. And they're different groupings of flowers in different fields. So you'll pass a section that's just tulips, and another section is daffodils, another section.
I planted those ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
at least the first like hundreds of just like to where the color changes. That's how far.
Oh, wow.
But just the ones on the perimeter where she could reach, right? They could reach. Okay, and so you make it your way to the geyser. So the lead horse.
Yeah, I'll probably want to try to stop at the geyser and let everyone catch up to me while I'm looking around.
You have to roll animal handling
Okay.
for that.
Yeah.
Well, I already rolled shit.
You let
Goes
we
right
can
in
let
the
the
geyser.
first roll kind of continue here. We don't need to roll for every turn. We'll kind of let
That's
this one.
insanity.
He wants me to keep my 5.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that makes
I mean, unless you want to roll for every turn.
For the whole game.
No.
We just
No, I
roll
don't.
until Gordon rolls shit, and then we just say, okay, well,
We'll
let's
keep
do
that
No
now.
more rolls tonight.
Yeah, let that sit.
Except for the rest of the night.
Okay,
Love it.
you approach the geyser, and you're still moving at quite a pace because you're trying to stay ahead of the other wagons. And you say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" and he just keeps riding. So,
This isn't good.
so you're still maintaining that distance ahead of the wagons.
Okay, I'm gonna look around at the geyser.
Okay, make perception.
Gordon's reactions are
8.
It's at just this moment that there's a rumbling in the ground, and there's
Oh, you burn your eyes off.
just a mist that now covers this whole area. And
Like salty water.
Yep.
Oh man, in my eyes.
And there's not much you
Stop,
can see.
horse!
Now you know what your sisters feels.
Just thinking Codarum when that
Is
happens.
that a quote?
It burns.
Right in the eye again.
Ugh.
Okay, let's have Spencer, your character, String, have a perception check.
Are you on my wagon or the one?
Yes.
Oh, you're looking backwards.
13.
Okay. You look back and you can see that there are workers that are in the fields. You know, some of them are laying down some new piping. You know, something that the artificers have been working on to help irrigate the fields. And so they're out at work digging little trenches and laying down these little pipes that they've made. You see that off to the other side that there's a patrol from the Hand of the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
There's a little patrol that is riding up the high road, riding down the high road from their patrol out this morning. It looks like they're going to pass you with the rate of speed that they are traveling, but they're still, say, 500 feet behind you on the high road, coming down the high road towards Waterdeep. But they're moving faster than you guys.
I'll look over my shoulder and be like, maybe to one side, let these guys go by.
He's talking
Talking to you.
Was okay, guys.
I ride up onto the shoulder. Okay.
Not the shoulder, just to the side.
And what was your animal handling before? Was your roll
14.
14? Okay.
What was it last session?
Let's just let that 14 ride. Okay, so you
For the next week.
yeah. You're able to slowly move just slightly off to the side to allow a single rider to pass. So, you know, the regiment that has coming down the road, they kind of go single file and then they gallop alongside you. You can see that there are 4 to their number. And they all have the gray kind of cloak and the shield with it's a hand grasping a sword. It's the Order of the Gauntlet. And They all ride past, and they have this emblem on their chest, on their armor plate, and they have it on their sword, or on their shield. And they all ride past with some urgency. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good day.
They don't speak. It's not that they're in a rush, but they're just moving with some purpose. Yeah. And they're not interested in having a chat with you. They just move on by.
Friendly lad.
Yeah, they're kind of always like that.
Would they?
Oh, the Order of the Gauntlet.
They order gauntlets.
Yes, but not.
Don't
that's
actually
their
know.
title.
Yeah, they just guard things and patrol. They go outside the walls of the city we're going to, or protect the city, I think.
Thanks.
Have you ever been to a city?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I come to
Okay.
Okay, your wagon is approaching the geyser. You see that there is a little sign that someone has posted here. It says Castle Tymora. As if there is just to make sure that if you don't see the castle there, that everyone is aware who's leaving Waterdeep that be sure to stop at Castle Tymora. It's right over here. You get your fresh cut flowers. Castle Tymora.
Plant your tulips. Castle Tymora. That's our.
There's
That's our
that
tagline.
was-
in italics along the bottom. Right?
Written by Electron.
Yeah, exactly.
I need. Let's see who else is. You are on the first wagon. Roll a d20.
15.
Okay. You and Leah take the path along the side. It's not like the road crosses right beside the geyser, but it does have. That's kind of right where the natural turn in the road is, and it's never been changed. That's just the high road comes down from the north, and then it hits the geyser, and then turns west to go to Waterdeep. And so you take the inside path on that road, and you aren't affected by the spray that has just recently occurred. And it's a regular occurrence. It's not unusual for it to spray like this, but it's not something that is a regular timed event. It is a random event, and it has to do with the waves coming in that crash into caverns beneath, and depending on the path that the water takes through the cavern, and depending on if there's water rushing out at the same time that water's rushing in, well, then it takes a different path. And so it's not always a dependent thing that you can count on happening. It just sometimes happens if all the right conditions just happen to occur at this same moment, then there's enough pressure that builds up that causes the spray.
That's usually how it is.
Yeah, it's pretty random. It's not like a
It's not like it's a once every 48 minutes.
Right.
It could be 3 times in 20 minutes. It could be once every 4 hours.
right. It could be whenever.
Roughly
And so-
how fast is the wagon traveling? Can my steel defender keep up even at 40?
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, the wagon is traveling maybe 20 or 25. So you'll notice that in this area, the road is very muddy. It's hard to keep this area, this road section, dry because it's constantly being sprayed. Also, there's nothing growing in say a 100-foot radius around this geyser because of the spray, the salt water that keeps splashing up. So the fields kind of peter out and and are cut short. No one tries to even grow anything in this area. And tourists that come through will stop, and there's like not necessarily a parking lot, but because there's an area that nothing grows, this is where everyone parks, and to get a spray from the ocean upon your wagon, for tourists at least, this is a blessing that they cherish, that they would be there's evidence that they parked here and were splashed with the salt water, and then now they feel like they can continue their way on the high road with good fortune because they've been sprayed by the water. So they will often park here until it is time for them to leave. They've received their blessing and their little sprinkle of salt water, and then they continue up the high road.
You've been fully blessed.
I have.
The full load of blessing.
And at this moment, there happens to be 2 wagons parked here. You're not sure whether they're waiting or whether they just missed the mist.
I see this.
Or
Is
whether
that
they
one
care. Mary sees this. You were...
Mary?
I was rubbing my eyes.
Sorry, Codarum. You're rubbing your eyes, you didn't see it. Codarum sees that there are 2 wagons here. Small wagons. They don't look to be tourists.
Do they have any weapons on them?
None that you can see. They...
Fucking harpoon guts, right?
There are 2 wagons here.
Big ballista.
What I want to know is, do you, being on the first cart, wish to stop? Do you wish to ask Leah to stop at this moment?
These guys are just like 20 feet behind me.
They're right behind you, yeah. Okay.
I look back. I give Rusil eye contact. Okay. I give him a thumbs up. Carry on.
Okay. As you continue past this muddy section and the 2 wagons there, give me another perception check.
Well, 13.
Okay, and you're on a separate horse.
I'm on a horse just beside him.
I'm on a horse.
I'm on a horse.
Okay.
Are you going to maintain your position right beside their...
Well, I don't see what he sees, right?
No, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
are you going to maintain your formation right beside the carriage, or are you going to use the freedom that you have on a horse to kind of go and inspect other things?
I'm here just to protect the carriage.
Okay. Okay. And that was a 13. Codarum. That was a 13 for your perception? Okay. You see that there are 2 individuals per wagon. And the first wagon looks like there's someone who is walking around the wagon and inspecting a tarped load.
You got a tarp load?
He's got a tarped load. It's not a big wagon, but he's just inspecting his tie downs there on his wagon. And the other one seems to be waiting for him. Like the 2 people are in the wagon, and it looks like they're a caravan together because the second wagon, they're just sitting.
Just sitting there. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This one's really good.
Rosiora is like paying attention to like people around as we're traveling behind. Because I'm like looking around.
Okay. You're on the second wagon.
Yep.
You're driving the second wagon.
Yep.
And you're looking out the back. So you give me a perception roll with your perception.
Okay.
And because it's muddy here and you're making a turn, I want animal handling, which you can roll with advantage because you are following the other cart.
I'm going to ask my steel defender to
It's
just
like a
go
rally
between
our
flower cart,
to
go between
Round
us and the strangers.
Okay.
Just right beside me.
Ooh,
2.
Damn.
twice as
You're
good.
You're getting so excited
I
there.
was like, did you say 2?
You just went into the guy.
Yes. There was another 2 in front.
Okay, and your perception?
20.
Okay. With a 20, okay, let's start over here. You're 22. You're approaching this corner that you can clearly see is muddy, and you've got support from Lorith on his horse and a steel defender who are riding beside you.
Lorith on a horse.
And the carriage starts to slip a bit and slide towards the geyser, but you're able to correct and just use the reins to gently move the horses back onto some firm ground and continue on.
How many wagons and horses and people are known to slide into the geyser along this road?
Is
It
there like
quite happens quite a bit.
Most of the time.
There's no
Every day.
signage.
There's
It says watch out
There's
for
a 1 in
geyser.
20 chance.
Yeah.
There's
no-
like a little fence around it, right? Like, well,
Yeah, it's like this. It's big enough for
There's
me
not.
to kind
There
of.
isn't any lights here. It might be something that you should look into.
if we ever
So
look,
there's no block or a fence.
No.
if we ever like look down the hole, do we see like crashed and wrecked?
Are you
carts?
looking down the hole?
No.
Okay. No, there is no partition or fence or guard, but the grade of the land kind of goes up a little before it reaches the geyser. So it's not like the road just goes into the geyser. But if you were traveling this road and you were going really fast down the high road and didn't know there was a turn, you might end up straight, like it lines up straight at the end of the high road into the geyser. If you don't make that turn, that would be, you haven't heard of any stories of this happening.
You may need to donate some land, get a nice ramp curve, build it
A
up.
ramp?
Just cut through.
Like
no,
this kind of a
just
ramp?
a curve to cut through our lands, maybe to.
Oh, you want to
That's a-
donate
like
some
a
of your...
bank corner.
Yeah, bank
Yes,
quarry. You
I
can just
see.
cruise through there.
Yes.
The little off ramp, cloverleaf to go the other
A
way.
clover leaf.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It circles you around to Castle Tymora.
Off ramp.
All roads lead to Tymora. Okay, so you come around this turn. Your perception, 20, dirty 20. You can see that of the two carts, one guy who's fixing the load, the other cart that has two people on it, it's an open top cart, empty, and the two people in it are armed. They have swords and they're have shields at their sides. Like they're not holding them, but they're on the cart with them. And you continue past.
Yep.
They don't seem to be caring at all what's going on. And now the road takes a dramatic dip and it starts to travel down towards Waterdeep. It is a lot steeper now. And you naturally pick up a little bit more speed.
Do they see me down at the bottom?
You're at the bottom of the hill by
geyser?
now. Yeah.
Collapsed in a...
Well, we're going away from the guy.
Okay, just checking.
You are down at the bottom of the hill, right to where there start to be other farmsteads that are leading up to the castle walls, or the Waterdeep's defenses.
But still, do we get a chance to keep trying to stop the horse?
Here at the bottom of the hill? Sure, yeah. Let's have another animal handling check.
But with disadvantage because you're going so fast. Right?
No straight roll.
It's a 60.
Oh.
Okay, so at the bottom of the hill, you manage to stop the horse, and the horse is pretty tired now. He's been running hard.
I think I'm just going to turn around and watch the wagon come towards me.
Okay.
And then keep my eyes open.
Okay. There is a small creek at the bottom of this incline of the hill. There's a small creek there that runs by, and if you want, you can let the horse drink there.
Yeah, I'll tie him up to... There's a post to the bridge. Is the bridge over the creek?
No, the creek just runs alongside
Oh, I see.
the
Okay.
road.
Yeah, I'll just...
Let him drink there.
I'll hop off.
Okay.
and then look around as I watch I'll look back, see that, and then I'll keep an eye out 360.
Okay.
Do I see anyone?
Give me a perception roll here.
It's a 9.
Okay. You see that your horse is drinking, and there are
Still got some.
a little bit of salt in your eye. You look out though, and there's a farmer who's at work in his field. He waves, friendly wave to you, and continues with his hoe in his field. And you look back up the road, and you can see everyone coming down the road. And
I'll splash some water to get the salt out of my eyes.
okay, you reach down into the same water that your horse just spit out.
I'm upstream. I get horse slobber in my eyes now. Disadvantage on all perception checks.
You wash your face, and it seems to help.
Of course, you're really.
Yeah, it cleans that right out. Yeah,
I don't know when it gets right in there.
but you can wait here for the wagons to catch up
Yeah,
if you
I'm
wish. Okay, you're going further down the road. Leah is driving the flower cart, and as the lead vehicle, doesn't have advantage with her roll, and the horse starts to gallop faster.
In Orlear's direction? Not Orlear.
The front cart.
Leah's direction?
Yes.
Leah is like, whoa, 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 and the reins fall from her hands, and the horse is now just going down the hill.
What the hell?
It's going full copper.
Can I grab the reins?
You can grab the reins
Oh,
and make
God.
your own animal handling check.
Oh God, I'm not good at
You
this.
got this.
I hear
Rein
string in, the
that
back
horse.
in my ear, and I got the bardic inspiration. 17.
Okay, you quickly scoop up the reins like a hero, and you rein it in. You're not able to stop the horse, but you probably don't want to.
Stop, yeah.
But you're able to calm the horse with your words and
Whoa,
and-
horsey.
and- rein him in so he's not out of control. You're following. You see that they are... you're losing them. They're going further and further away from you.
Why is he going so
I
quick?
think they're just out of control. Just keep with the pace. We'll see what happens.
I'll slow our pace as much as I can down to a trot so they can catch back up.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try to match with them.
Considor's going to pull the pipe out from his...
As you're driving,
As I'm driving, and he's going to try and... He's going to cast a spell, and you'll see, like, some tobacco float out of his shirt and get back into his pipe. And then he'll light a flame with his thumb.
Some of the long bottom leaves that you bought from
Lung
Mary
bomb?
Duck? Long bottom leaf? Is it tobacco or something?
It's meth.
It's meth. You cooking meth.
okay.
That's what this campaign is going to be about.
What's my name? Guzzledon.
Guzzledon? Why would you say that?
That's after
his name now,
Alexa.
Guzzledor.
That's after Electra gets him.
Walter Guzzledon.
Okay,
Who's going to be the Jesse?
you're headed down the hill. The weight of your cart is a lot more than the flower cart.
Oh no.
And even though you're under control of this horse, now this cart is pushing your horse down this hill. So the
Is there, like, a brake lever on
Pull
the
the
cart?
e-brake. Spin backwards.
Is there a brake lever on the cart?
yeah, there's a brake. It's at the back.
Good place for it.
What?
Are you sitting at the back? Can you pull the brake a little?
Hey man,
It's a
pull
brake.
the brake, man.
It's a brick man.
Let's Tokyo drift this.
Don't lock it up, man. You just want to
So
slow
they
down.
designed the
Okay.
wagons with the brake at the back away from the controls.
This
Must be
is
same
the
people who designed RVs.
this is the wagon that is for carting the money. And if the brake was at the front, we'd have this catapult action happening.
You could have.
Well, this
Or you would have
you stop the front wheels, but not the back wheels.
No,
or
you would lever it to the back.
Okay, well they're not engineers. They have it. They have the lever at the back. I'd like Sting to make the strength check to apply the brakes.
Very slowly.
Just a strength or an athletics or
Yeah, you can add your athletics. You know that.
maybe acrobatics instead.
No.
Oh no, that's 6.
Oh, no.
Okay, so he applies about a 6 to the brakes. You know.
So it slows down, but not really.
String us along.
It just starts smoking. You change those brake pads.
Hollow bones. You don't have a lot of leverage there.
So you are now gaining speed on the first cart. It looks like you're gonna overtake them. There's not enough brakes being applied here. What do you do?
Can Lorth try to slow down and have one hand try to help him pull the lever?
You're going to put your hand on top of the mattress on top of the wagon and...
I am pretty tall.
No, I mean, you want to...
I'm going to help him pull the lever.
Pull back on the reins to slow the horse right down.
Okay, you're going to slow the horse.
Slowing the horse.
You're going to go and try and pull the brake from the horse. From the horse, you're going to try and help him pull the brake.
My wisdom isn't that bad. So
Your wisdom?
which is for animal handling.
Okay. I'll say you both roll animal handling checks. One to slow the horse, the other one to get the horse over to the brake.
13.
22.
Okay.
Not tonight.
Wasting all your rolls on writing.
With a 13, I'll let you add your strength roll to his strength.
Okay. So that would that also be my athletics?
No, so you make your roll, add your athletics, and we'll see if it adds to his 6 strength to pull the brake.
Make my roll. Add my. Fuck. So that is 5 plus 7. That is 12.
So we're adding 12 to his 6, 18.
Pretty good.
And with Mike's roll to pull back with the horses, it takes a few minutes as you're traveling down this hill, but you've slowly been able to not crash into the cart in front of you and bring the carriage back under a safe descent. Okay? You left a few little skid marks on the road there as the brakes were applied, but nothing went sideways.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, take these away from me.
Just like you get first shot at it.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like...
Have one more before you pass it on.
Mm-mm.
You gotta have one of those little square ones. They're really good.
No, I need something to wet the whistle.
Need to get that chocolate taste out.
Get that cookie out of my mouth so I can talk again. Okay, so you've reached the bottom of the hill now, and Copper is there waiting. You're driving the first part, Codarum. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all that extra.
What?
Are you going to stop the cart when you reach...
No, when I
you're
see
gonna
him
go
coming,
right
I'm
past
hopping back on the horse.
Okay, are you going to hop on and lead, or are you hopping on...
No, I'll wait for them to pass.
Okay, you're going to
Because I see a
trail.
little bit out of control there.
Yeah.
And I'll tuck in behind him.
Okay. So you continue, and Leah is just like, you know what? I think it's better if you just drive.
What are you talking about? I've never done this before.
Yeah, but I'm really in no condition to be driving today.
Alright.
You know, I'm a little bit depressed.
I don't know how to do this. But
Been good, Codarm. We haven't met anyone on the road yet.
Why don't you just coach me through what to do here?
I'll give you the directions.
Tell me how to do this better.
I'll tell you how to get to the bank. I know the way.
We're kind of settled in here, so you can just give me guidance on how to guide these.
Okay, you got to take the south gate, and this road will lead right into the south gate, so it's fine.
but like I don't know how to do the thing with the horses and the reins and stuff.
Don't worry, I'll help you.
Okay, good.
Will she help him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like eyeballing how hard it would be for me to jump out of this cart right now.
That's great.
This is just a flower cart. It doesn't even matter.
What? This does matter. This is our livelihood. This is what makes Tymora go around.
I'm second generation wealth. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god. That's too real. It's too real.
He's a Nepo
Play a
baby.
fantasy
Damn
game,
it.
it's too real. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay, because I'm sure String has got half his pockets bulging sitting on the back of the cart.
Oh yeah, I got a text from you. Okay, I'll read that out later.
Yeah.
You approach.
I cast
The-
distort value on the packages.
So the approach now from the bottom of the hill to where there's some farmyards, is now it slowly climbs up towards the walls of Waterdeep. It kind of gets a little more windy now as it's going around certain fields and farms, and it's not as straight and clear as it was in the field, in the meadows and stuff leading up to the castle, or the walls here. I keep calling it a castle. It's the city. So it's a little bit more windy here. There are some more trees now. There you can see little bits of trees along the road. And again, like I was saying, there's farmers out in their fields. And Leah will wave to some people who she sees. This is her route that she travels every day, and so she knows the people by name. Hi there, hi, and she's waving. Seems to be.
Doesn't seem very depressed anymore, does she?
She's over it.
She's trying to be strong.
Just put on a brave face. And now the climb is a little bit more of a climb up to where the walls are to the city, and you're approaching the city gates. She will give you assistance.
I go real slow.
Okay.
Real slow.
Okay. She gives you assistance as you approach the city gates and bring the carriage to a halt at the guards there at the city gates. You can make your animal handling check with advantage because she's helping.
11.
Okay, and you can make your animal handling with advantage because you're following.
Oh, before you do that, guidance.
Because you need it. Where's the D4? Where's the D4?
March back. Hey, you rolled as much on the D4 as you did on the advantage D20s.
I'm glad I gave you guidance.
9.
So you crash into me.
9.
So the flower cart comes to a halt.
Why are we speeding up?
The
Gate's
flower
right
cart
there.
comes to a halt right at the guard tower. And
Hey, this is Longbottom Leaf.
Kozladar is a little too preoccupied with his pipe, and he doesn't slow the horse in time.
Do I see it?
I'll
Because
give String
went
a chance.
behind the-
I'll give String a chance to pull the brake to cause the cart to stop, even though Kozladar is going to crash this
I was
cart.
behind their cart because I never came in behind them.
You're in
Do I
behind.
see this?
You see it happening. There's
Can I
nothing you
get
can
out of
do
the way?
about it.
I can get out of the way.
And the brakes are...
Nope. That's a nope on the
I
brakes.
grab up the brake and I lean a little bit too much and I sort of...
Snaps.
It's a 4.
Okay, it's not a 1.
Nope, I get the brake
Mhm.
and I'm about to pull it.
Okay.
I move out of the way.
So instead of being squished between the two carts...
Yeah, I'll move out of the way.
Doesn't he have to roll?
Well,
Isn't that a corner?
well, it's not
No, I
necessarily a
sidestep.
corner.
It's like those horses that sidestep.
It's
You're part of
That's a very advanced animal handling.
Yeah, that's
I
true. That's
think
the
it's less about animal handling and more about whether you perceive something happening behind you.
Yeah, the screams and the yells.
What screams? What yells?
Are you guys quiet?
They don't know what's happening until it's too late. What's your perception? Your passive perception? You know, like that eyes in the back of your head kind of sense?
Yeah.
It's the eyes in the front of his head that matter. It's in front of him, right?
It's very average at 10.
Oh, it is quite average.
I can probably hear the clanking and the wheels.
You can probably hear the breath of the horses that are pulling their cart right beside your ear, which is way too close for comfort. Your horses, they manage to stop on their own, but they aren't able to stop the weight of the carrying through, and there's a little bit of a fender bender, if you could call it that, and
Why you?
the horses are they rear up and
Taking our time. What?
the cart crashes into the back of the horse that then squishes the horse into the flowers cart.
Oh, you ruined the flowers.
The flower cart is okay, but the horses that were pulling
Are you eating the flowers now?
that were
Yes, they're eating the tulips.
the horses that were pulling the gold cart, they are damaged. They have taken. Let's just put this. Let's put a number to this.
See if we can heal them.
Let's just see what they have.
Oh my god.
Good, Darren. I think carts. We should never use them again. We
I
should
think
build like a railway to them.
They both took 9 points of damage.
God,
Holy
that
crap,
probably kills. Probably kills the
I'm so
horses.
sorry.
Break all their legs.
What
Yeah,
are we
the back,
doing?
their haunches are cut up, and the guards who stopped the flower cart to say, we just want to inspect and add your cart to our ledger to secure and wave you in to. They keep a log of who the comings and goings of people at the south gate.
Sure.
They will be like, "Oh, looks like your horse is gonna need some healing there."
I've got it.
We could call the city watch and have
got
them
it,
fly
thank
some
you.
Griffin riders in to take care of
We
your
don't
wagon
want
for
that.
you.
Fine.
We don't want that.
Pick that wagon
I'll
up.
jump. I'll slowly make my way down off the cart because it's a long ways down for me, and I'll reach up and I'll pet the horse on the front leg and I'll cast Cure Wounds on the first one.
Do you talk to the horse?
By the way, they have 19
I'm
hit
real
points.
sorry.
Draft.
They're half dead.
Yeah,
I'm real
they're,
sorry.
they're not looking good.
So
Okay.
you'll feel better after
Cut him
this.
in half.
Okay. And you feel a connection to the horse. There's something about when you reach out that there seems to be a sentient there. I don't know if you can.
Sentient?
There
Of course
seems
it is.
there seems to be a real connection. I don't know if you have the ability,
No, I do not.
but you feel as if there's something here. Like you have a connection that you know what you feel special about how you can
No, I don't know.
connect with the horse.
You
You know, like you're used to planting it. Hey, shut up! I'm trying to play a serious game.
You're gonna get thrown out.
That you're used to working in the gardens and with your hands and in the dirt, and you haven't really paid much attention to the connection that you have with this horse, and you feel like, you know what, this maybe I should branch out and try different things because I think I could really talk to this horse. I think he really
completes me.
Maybe the horse can talk to you.
Yeah, maybe
Are
it's
you
the horse
Ed?
that's special.
Ed the horse. Okay, so you cast healing on the first
Yeah.
horse. How much healing?
I heal him for 4. 8 points of damage.
Oh,
And the other one gets 6.
okay. So the city watch. It's not like they've never seen healing before, but to see this kind of healing from such a small individual. It's
That's
like
sizes.
it's. I'm describing the thoughts
You're gonna
of
get
the
kicked out of
City
that.
Watch. That you see a look on his face that looks like he's impressed with the magic healing that has been.
Because I'm like all of 2 foot 4 inches tall, 5 inches tall, and then I like reach up to like
Barely get the
not
knuckle.
even the knee. Like
Yeah.
It'll be all right. I'm real sorry.
The hind leg that has like that knob at the back that kind of goes back this way, like
Yeah.
just.
the reverse knee.
So the first horse is looking almost totally healed. The second horse is mostly healed and looks like he's going to be able to continue to do his job and pull the horse. You've successfully saved what could have been a catastrophe of griffins and griffin riders and
Would have killed the horse.
towing and, like...
Glue.
Could have made more gummies.
I'm so glad we didn't have to do that again.
The horse's
City
name was
Watch-
Sovereign.
The City Watch, they know Leah. They still will log her trip to say, "Oh, Leah, 2 wagons of flowers today,"
I looked at her.
and she is in on the ruse.
Are we supposed to sneak this in?
You guys are sneaking it in, right? You said you put flowers on the second
Yeah.
cart.
This is
We just
illegal.
made it-
Yeah.
This is enough.
We just made
No.
it
This is
look
just
like
yeah. No, we're
being safe.
we're making a deposit at the bank
Okay, so
with this way.
right. So I'm saying.
The sperm bank.
No cockroach.
Okay, so you're not trying to.
And I'm just shaking my head as I'm talking to this guy.
You're not trying to deceive the City Watch.
No.
Because this is a legitimate deposit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the trip.
Okay. I thought for some reason I thought you guys were trying to deceive everyone.
No.
Foolish me. Okay. So the City Watch will say, okay, what do you have to declare? Obviously, we know Leah has flowers. They assume because of the flowers on the second cart that it was 2 loads of flowers.
We just put some flowers on here, so if any
Right.
bandits.
You're not trying to deceive them. That's fine. You can say, okay, we're making a deposit. So they will log in their book. Okay, 1 cart of wagons.
Declare a shit ton of gold.
Right, shit ton of gold. And they will say,
We hand over the piece of paper that says anti-search for just like emissaries from another.
Yes.
you have a piece of paper for that? Okay.
Diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. We declared diplomatic
Diplomatic immunity.
The City Watch, there's only 2 guards posted at the south gate, but they will say, we can have some special regiment come and escort you through if you would like.
Yes.
You won't have to wait here more than 5 minutes.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
We also need wagon riders.
Wagon riders?
Drivers. Someone who, can turn corners and
There are multiple corners in your city, is there not?
It's a corner of
Yeah,
city.
well, it's going to take weeks to get to the bank unless you get
Yes.
some wagon drivers.
Well, as long as you're not racing through town, you should be fine.
If I ever make a city, it's just going to be one road.
Straight through.
Straight.
One
The
road.
line.
Yes.
On the left, it would be residential, on the right, it would all be commercial.
Okay, well, we'll have some riders flown in here. Just wait a second, and he goes back into the guard tower there. Looks like he's making a call on a walkie-talkie. Put in a request for a special, what do they call it, like escort.
Mm.
And so they'll
Police escort.
call in a City Watch escort, and 5 minutes goes by, and
I'll feel much safer then.
you see that there are 6 Griffin riders
Oh,
that
shit.
have been issued to escort you, and they're now flying overhead. One of them will fly down and say, I can I can assist you with making sure the way is clear, and the 5 up above me will make sure they scout and make sure that there's no funny business in the alleys. Nothing's going to jump out at us.
Thank you very much.
Are you going to drive the wagon?
Well, I got to ride the griffin, but I can be the lower flying griffin that's out ahead of you.
But we requested some wagon driver.
Sorry. The call was put in for the griffin escort, not for wagon riders.
Usually only if they're really sick does it just sort of fall out of them. They usually have to stop. They don't fly by a lot.
That's good to know that you want to get shit on by the sick ones.
Doesn't help much.
Okay.
We appreciate your help.
Okay, so you're getting a police escort, but you don't have anyone to drive your cart for you.
Alright.
Do you want me to help you with the cart? I might be a bit better than you.
You're on a horse, aren't you?
Yeah, I can give you tips. I don't know.
What if you lead in front? Because if you follow the one in front, so you lead us.
Okay, I'll lead us.
Okay? I'll allow that, sure. If you go with your horse, you're following the low-flying griffin rider.
Does that mean he's leading?
Because he knows where we're going. The griffin
Or is
rider
he
knows
more
where
of
we're
a map tracker?
The 5 above are the map trackers. The one ahead.
So he gets advantage on animal handling?
Yeah, he's following the griffin. You're following him.
I'll follow in the back.
Oh, again, following.
In the back.
Oh, okay.
The very back.
How far behind?
Behind the tulips.
How far behind?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll do 40 feet behind.
Okay, behind the last cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is the goal.
Animal handling for you.
Yeah, I got a 4 and a 19 plus 2, so that is 21.
Okay, 21. Animal handling for
That
you.
lasts the
Animal
whole
handling
trip.
for you.
With advantage now?
Yes.
Yeah, you had advantage too.
I got 19.
You
16.
could have got a 20.
Okay.
Why waste my divorce?
Okay, so you are all following each other through the city with the most direct path and the overwatch of griffin riders clearing the path and alerting you to all possible dangers. It's pretty public now. It's not just you're not secretly.
I'll be at the back of
It's
the
not
cart
a-
just waving to people.
Yes, it's not a big parade, but people are turning and looking.
Homer parading.
Yep, yeah, absolutely are.
You'll notice that there is a large Hand of the Gauntlet presence here in the city. And typically, say it has grown more and more over the past few years. That usually it has been a practice that the City Watch and the Lord's Alliance is in charge of the inner city dealings. Anything inside the walls is Lord's Alliance, City Watch jurisdiction. And the Hand of the Gauntlet is in charge of the perimeter. Anything within the lands of Waterdeep, but not within the city.
The suburbs.
Right, anything outside and all the patrolling areas is Hand of the Gauntlet. But you're noticing that there are a lot more Hand of the Gauntlet presence in and amongst the city. Just from driving through the city streets towards the bank, you can see this emblem and that gray gauntleted hand that's grasping a sword. You can see that emblem and that insignia everywhere, actually. In fact, more than the City Watch. Even though the City Watch is the Lord's Alliance, and they're the Griffin Riders, and the guards at the gate, they're Lord's Alliance from the City Watch. And as I've described in the last game, this city is very... everyone has a faction. There isn't anyone in the city that lives within the city that doesn't profess to one of the factions. there isn't anyone who is factionless. You pick a faction, and usually you display their emblem in some fashion. Whether it is as bold as putting it on your chest plate or your shield, or as subtle as just wearing a pin or an armband or even a set of earrings. Something subtle, but everyone kind of has picked a faction and displays that faction in some way. And as you travel, I'm not going to do all the turns and rolls. We're not doing a car chase here.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Oh, good.
But as you travel, these are some of the things that you notice. Signs in windows that are like hand of the gauntlet shops here. You know, they're professing that this particular shop is kind of leaning or catering or gives priority or deals to certain factions, which is kind of frowned upon. Even though everyone has their own factions, generally people can shop wherever, but you're noticing that a few shops are kind of openly displaying their priority to, or their preference to, and to not just any faction, but this particular faction, Hand of the Gauntlet. Thank you.
Can I roll history to like try to understand like why this would be happening? Recent history.
You can roll recent history. I'm going to set the high DC because I've already given you a lot. And this is quite common knowledge, and for today, it is quite new that that you would have noticed this over the years. Over the years, it has slowly been changing, but today, and especially, there is a larger presence than there was yesterday. I mean, not to say that you were here yesterday, but to say that last week when you were... last time I was in the city, could have been a week ago, I didn't notice quite so many Hand of the Gauntlet shops.
11.
Okay, so, because of Lord's 11, all of the stuff I've already said.
Yeah.
But also, I want you guys to know this information because you've lived in and around the city for, what did I say, a year already? As a team. And the people who have grown up in Castle Tymora, you've seen this change slowly over your course of your life. And so it's not abnormal, but today it seems a little bit more than it has in the past.
If I'm riding by and I see a city watch guy,
Yep.
I want to stop and just flag him down.
You're 40 feet behind. If you stop, you're going to be even further behind.
Yeah, I catch up to these guys on the horse.
Okay. You stop and talk to the city watch, who is just a patrolman. Yeah.
I'll just say, hey, I noticed there's a lot more Order of the Gauntlet here in town lately. Is there something going on?
Oh, there is.
I haven't been to town for a week, and just today it seems like they're everywhere.
And he kind of looks around. He's like, well, yeah, I mean, they have been occupying the city. They're helping with the city watch. It just makes my job easier.
Okay,
You know,
I just want to know if there's an official
well,
thing going on.
don't you feel safer having more protection in the city? I mean, just like almost no crime.
I don't live in the city, so it's fine.
Oh.
But
Well, feel safe because it's not just the city watch. I mean, we do a good job, but I mean, there's even more protection than normal.
yeah, I just wondered if there's a reason why.
So this is like we're going down Main Street and there's these banners that just have this gauntlet holding this sword just like hanging from windows.
Right.
Everybody's like, we're totally safe here. Like we feel completely fine that they're here, that they're helping us out. And, like it's just banners.
So when these guys are walking, they're walking like this.
Yeah, exactly.
No. You see like a banner of this gray banner with the sword and the gauntlet. And the banner is over top of the "Welcome to Waterdeep" sign. You know, it's still Waterdeep, but there's a gray banner here.
Yeah.
So when you say that there's more of like the Order of the Godlight, like they're like the armored, or it's more people choosing to show their emblem and their alliance to it.
It's both. It's both.
So
yeah.
they're patrolling too.
Not the people.
No, the Order of the Gauntlet.
The Order of the Gauntlet
patrolling.
is a presence in the city.
Like a military presence.
Yeah.
I have
But they are part of the city. One of the factions within the city, within the building of the government, they are a part of it. It's not like they are an outside faction that's coming in. It's just that their responsibility usually is to the outlying areas, and slowly over the years, they have occupied more of the city duties.
Does L'Oreal have any influence over the Order of the Gauntlet? When I've guarded her, does she help focus them or anything? Do I hear her talk to the
They
leaders?
do report to the government under her leadership.
So I'm comfortable with it, I guess.
Yep, but they are their own faction. It's not like she is Order of the Gauntlet.
But they're paid by the city.
Yes.
Protection.
Yeah, they are paid by the city.
So anyways, I just asked a few questions, and I'll just gently trot a little bit faster to catch up.
Gently trot.
Slowly ramp up my speed to wagon +1.
But only during straightaways.
To wagon speed +1. Yeah.
Bravo. Okay, the first wagon is nearing the bank. No, first comes the flower shop. So you're nearing the market where the flowers are to be dropped off, and Leah's going to stop there. She doesn't need to go to the bank. You're welcome to stay with me and help me unload all the flowers.
I've got a job to do.
Because
so.
I'm actually down a person. It's going to take me a lot longer
I can.
without Perry.
It's right in front of my house.
It is. Would you stay with me?
Yeah.
And the rest can continue to the bank, and you'll stay here and help me with the flowers?
What day is it, by the way? In game. Like, I'm just wondering
It
if...
was Thursday. It's Friday today.
So-
No, it's Saturday today, actually.
Saturday?
Yeah,
Because
I
you said
think
it was-
it's Saturday, but you guys aren't paid till Thursdays.
On Thursday we get paid, yeah.
So, potions and lotions will be closed, so I can go upstairs and grab a couple of my things.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. You don't have potions and lotions open on Saturdays?
What kind of a shit shop is this?
That's why he's delivering flowers.
It's closed on Saturdays? Okay.
Shouldn't you be working at your shop?
Well, it's definitely
Well, like-
closed today because Perry's not there to
It's
open
only
it.
open Monday to Friday.
It's
Yeah.
like a 1 to 3 p.m. thing.
we
Nobody
used to-
can ever fucking get there. Like,
we
ever.
used
right
to
after
be
lunch they
open a lot
open.
longer,
Yeah.
but like a couple people quit on us, and like Perry's no longer with us.
Why
right
don't you
now.
pay them a decent living wage and then they wouldn't have quit?
The regular patrons are there though, like they're always
They're lined up.
I heard there's a minimum wage, though. You better be paying them that.
Fuck no. I'll make
Okay.
them work.
So the first cart will stop here. You're going to
I'm gonna
switch carts.
jump off. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stop the horse and jump off
Yeah.
and just. I can walk beside the cart, I think, right?
Yep. Yep,
I'll
you
do
could
that,
in
yeah.
the city
And
here.
I'll just ride beside Kodarim unless he wants to hop on.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'll stay on the ground.
Okay.
But then I'll just walk the horse along with him.
Are you going to leave the horse with the group, or are you keeping the horse with you?
I'm gonna keep the horse with me and tie it up.
Okay, you tie it up there in front of the flower cart. It starts nibbling on some flowers. You take that and you unload it. And so you're going to leave Lorth here to unload with Leah. They have a little table where they have an open air market, and they're going to set up their flowers for the day. You said you're going to run upstairs. We'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah.
The rest of you continue on to the bank with your escort. Okay?
Kodarim, is it just me, or is it like there's Order of the Gauntlet everywhere?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I asked the guy back there, and he just seemed like it was normal for him. He's like, "Oh, it's so much better. You're safer now." Just I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like last week they weren't as much, and now they're just winning.
I feel like as a member of the city guard, I probably have like a competition with the Lords of that.
They are cutting into the hours. You know, like
right.
As far as
But I
the
just feel
number
like
of
we're
shifts.
better and
Your buddies get the worst shifts. So,
Yeah.
As far as number of shifts and the hours that the city
they get the overtime.
Yeah, they don't get as much overtime as they used to. You know, now they're sharing the amount of hours with the Order of the Gauntlet.
Do you know why
they aren't as well trained as we are? They'll hire any riffraff for those guys.
Yeah, I just didn't know we needed
requires
that much.
good quality stock to be a member of the city guard.
Yeah. I didn't think we needed that much military presence in town.
Oh.
Makes me nervous.
I don't know what's going on. But this is the greatest city in the world. They need more people here. I guess they need more people here. It's above my pay grade.
Yeah. More immigration, more cops.
Yeah.
And you move on towards the bank. Okay? You can see that there's a...
I'm being a little more careful about the carts in front of me now. I don't want to ram it.
Okay, okay, good.
You got a lot of healing left?
Yeah, I can.
No?
So you're escorted to the bank, and the bank has like a perimeter wall around. So there's a courtyard in front of the building that is walled off, and so the doors or the gates to that walled off area are open, and you enter that area, and there's like cart parking and horses, and it's an open area where. There's carts coming and going, and then there's steps that lead up into the bank. But over to the right, there is an area like a loading zone, docking, where there's you can back the cart up to an area where, big deposits can be made.
That's going to be a big roll.
That would be for me, but I don't know about that.
Just nice and slow.
But I
go there.
Back the trailer up.
I'll cast
Okay.
guidance on
You want me to roll for that?
Well, it
Oh,
depends.
yeah.
You can back it up to the dock, or you can just park it here. It's up to you.
My mom used to work here, actually, before she made it rich.
I'll try and back it
Oh,
up.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can make your roll.
Nice bank.
10.
Add a D4.
Did you say that? Did you say?
I totally casted guidance well before.
13.
Okay, 13. The backup beeper isn't working. It's not working today, but you managed to get it backed up, and little bit of a bump, but right up to the dock, and
You scratch the paint job a little bit.
you can see that the
So who owns this gold and the wagon?
last time around.
It's ours.
It's
the
Castle
castle.
Tymora.
Tomorrow's, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not yours.
Well, I
It's
meant
not mine.
it's not like a third
It's
party.
Mary's.
No, it's not a third party. This is Castle Tymora's money.
Right.
And there was a missive that has been sent ahead that they are expecting this. And so as you back up, there's a small little door, like a little doggy flap door, that and it flips open, and there's little gnome comes out, and behind him comes another little gnome, and they each have their little sacks in their hands, and out comes another little gnome, and they run up to the wagon. They've got their little sacks, and if it's in a small enough container, they will just pick it up. But it seems that it's been packaged in too large for them to pick up, so they're going to scoop into their little bag, and then they'll go around to another doggy door that flaps in, and then go into the next one. And there's like a chain of them that just come out and do a little scoop, go back in, and the next one comes out, does a little scoop, goes back in.
Supposed to count the AU and the AG.
You can see that on the little sack that they're scooping, it's like you see the little numbers are flipping. And, they have a method and a system that is calculating just the weight and size and piece number of quantity of gold that they're scooping, and this little circle of gnomes through the door seems to be a well-oiled machine. And you got to be careful not to get in their way because they're starting to speed up this process and their little legs are going faster and faster. And
It's kind of like a chainsaw at this point.
I'm just watching outward, making sure nobody's coming towards this corner.
Okay. Okay, I'll just keep that in mind. You're watching. You got your eyes peeled.
I'm fascinated by the gnomes.
Have you seen gnomes before?
No, you haven't.
I'm not sure.
Heck, gnome.
Roll
A gnome guy?
A history check.
Is high gnome or low gnome?
We're all
16?
Gnomes?
Yeah, you've seen gnomes
I think
before.
I know about them.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So there's no need for you guys to interact with the teller because they're aware of this transfer. But another gnome will come out. He looks like he's got a ledger and he has a pen and those half glasses on a little chain. And he'll look at his ledger and he'll say, Castle Tymora delivery has been received. And just as he finishes saying that, the last scoop, okay, they've got the last bag of gold. And he looks down and then calculates and rates the total number. Okay, thank you very much for your deposit. This is the receipt, and he hands it to Godarum. Here you go, Godarum.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure that you get this back to Castle Tymora. They're going to want this receipt.
Okay. I'll pull it up and put it inside my breast pocket.
Right. So this is an important thing because it proves that you delivered your mission, and it proves that this amount is in the bank now. So you need to hold on to this.
I put it. Can I glance over and like his little clipboard, whatever? Can I just sort of take a note of his handwriting?
His handwriting, or are you specifically looking for the number of gold that was delivered, or are you specifically looking at anything else on the?
I mean, like I'm taking a look at the clients and like always adding a little bit more to my repertoire of vocabulary, listen to him talk, and the handwriting, and just sort of how he writes his numbers and like that.
Okay, I'm
I'm
going
not
to say
specifically looking for like our bank account or
Right.
somebody else's, but just
Okay, I need 2 rolls. I need a sleight of hand to be how subtle that you're doing this. It's not that you're taking, it's just that whether or not he notices you doing this. I guess that's more
Wouldn't
of
that
a
be
stealth.
performance?
I think that's more of a stealth.
Yeah, it's stealth.
Okay, so a stealth roll.
Or sleight of eye.
Sleight of eye. Yeah.
Slide.
Or performance.
No, it's not performance. He's not doing a thing that people are watching. He's doing a thing that he doesn't want anyone to see. So, a stealth roll, and then I'm going to call it an investigation as to what it is that you see.
I'm gonna use my Kenku recall, and I'm gonna give myself advantage on the skill check.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness.
Same number?
It's still 12.
Okay, this is your stealth roll.
Yep.
Okay, and now roll your investigation.
It's a crit
Yeah.
for
Okay.
22.
Okay.
So you just
So you learn
right in
all
front
the
of him looking at it. But you see everything.
Okay, I'm going to make a roll.
This gnome has a shadow.
That's right.
String just appeared.
It's right over his shoulder.
I was sitting on the back of the cart as we backed up into this ramp as they were going through and watching this all.
So not necessarily at the moment that he writes the thing and talks and rips the paper.
Yeah, so it's like
Watch a bird inspect them.
I'm literally perched on the back corner of this cart, just checking it out.
Mhm. So I'm saying it's not necessarily a moment that is happening at this one moment. It's the whole time while this is happening, you manage to get a glance that you think goes unnoticed. Okay? You manage to see different angles, different times that this ledger, that your Castle Tymora is down here where he's writing it in.
What's that say?
Well, this is all this is other things.
Can we roll from memory on that?
No. But you can see that you're way far down the list. This is, it's pretty early in the day, but yet already his list is quite extensive as to as to the number of deposits he has taken in here at the large deposit. And so there has been a number of large deposits made already. That's what they're called. And you can see that the other deposits that are made,
Commercial side of the bank.
Penny was used to it.
they all have Order of the Gauntlet, such and such and such. Order of the Gauntlet, this deposit for that much. Order of the Gauntlet. So there's a lot of money being deposited this morning through the large deposit area
Shakedown.
of Order of the Gauntlet.
Not good.
You see that there is also a city, Lord's Alliance, and you see also that there's a Harper. But there's only like one Harper and one Lord's Alliance, and everything else is Order of the Gauntlet. And there's a 4-leaf clover emblem that he draws beside the Tymora, beside your thing. As if it's his shorthand for Castle Tymora, not faction, but you guys aren't within the city. And so you haven't adopted a faction within the city. So it's almost as if you guys are starting your own faction. At least in the city, you're recognized as other.
You got a 4-leaf clover pin.
So you have a 4-leaf clover emblem. But again, it's just something that he drew up, not an official emblem recognized by other factions.
Okay.
And so you guys are free now to do what you want to do today. We're going to take a short break right now, and then we're going to come back with Lorth and his
Perilous life.
his apartment.
Perilous life.
Perilous pursuits?
Perilous.
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 It's perilous partners.
Now we are.
All right. So, meanwhile, back at the flower shop, Lorth and Leah have unloaded all the flowers and set them all up in the open air market here, where Leah is going to sell flowers to, all the people here in Waterdeep who she has regular customers that come to get fresh cut flowers every morning. And you said you wanted to just slip away to the potion and lotion shop across the street here.
I'm gonna fumble with my keys, try to get it open.
Okay.
Open the door. The bell's gonna ring, and then
Ding, ding.
Parth's enchantment, where it's gonna be him like playing on his lute, like the store music's gonna kick on.
Who does the store music?
Parth, not Parth, Perry.
Like, we're introducing new characters here?
Like,
It's okay.
characters'
It's okay.
names mixed
Okay,
up.
but
Keep going.
Perry's not here, so the music doesn't come on.
No,
Oh, you think it's a recording?
it's like an
It's like
enchantment.
the magic mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is kind of awesome.
It's a Magic Mouth recording.
Dude, potions and lotion.
What, do they have Giordano record? No, you can hear
You can stroke some notes here.
Giordano's is actually in competition with lotions and potions.
They're like right next door.
They are close by.
And I go upstairs and
You have a little apartment flat above
Yeah,
your lotion shop.
which is also like locked inside because like I do have people come in, like not customers, other employees come in here and do shifts.
right.
So I'm gonna unlock the door, go up, and grab like a couple pictures of Perry and me. I'm gonna go back down and I'm gonna write on the ledger book, telling the next people to come in that I'll probably be gone for a while and Perry's indisposed. So it's up to whoever is like the assistant manager to find some new people as well.
Okay, your assistant manager at the Potions and Lotion shop. His name is Rory Allister. And you can leave a note for Rory, and you can say... You can leave a note for him to say you need to cover Perry's shifts until he is back.
And I am going to say he's going to get a raise when I return.
Ooh, big race.
By 1 copper.
1 copper.
Yeah.
You're going to write that in the note, 1 copper?
No, I'm going to write in like...
Oh, you're going to string them along.
Yeah.
It's very corporate of you.
Bad business practice, this guy. Bad news.
He's the assistant manager. It might even be the new manager. Might be promoted to manager.
Yeah.
If Perry doesn't come back.
You need to promoted to owner.
The interim manager.
It's not a permanent promotion, just for the time being.
Yeah, hasn't been any company profit
It doesn't come with
deposits
pay,
lately.
just all the more responsibility.
Yes, absolutely.
He gets paid.
Oh, it
somehow.
comes with pay. He's written it down. Pay raise 10 gold.
You get a pay raise.
He just pulls the gold out every day.
You switch to salary instead of hourly, and you're
No
expected to
more
work 75 hours a week.
No.
Yeah.
With profit sharing and
You have options, stock options.
Yeah. You find this healthcare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you need to do in the apartment or the store?
Not really. I'm gonna check like the labels on the potions to make sure that none of them are out of date.
If they're not expired?
If not, wipe them and redate them.
Yes.
No, I put them in the bargain
That is
bundle.
100% what he does.
What I do is I put them in the bargain bundle where they can buy like the expired potions
2
for a
for 1.
discount,
Uh-huh.
and we have absolutely no idea what they'll do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh-huh. The random potion bins.
surprise.
I like
Just
that.
wipe off the tag and you write wild magic on it.
Yes.
You pay a premium.
It's called
The price
surprise
doubles
me
and it's now wild magic.
Vintage.
Like
yeah.
I have like a love potion that like it's like really really out of date, so it doesn't make you fall in love with the person. It just makes it so you're like forced to stare at the person. No, never breaking eye contact until it's over.
That's okay. I'm just frantically writing notes here. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. It's not like we don't have a recording.
No, but I might need this tonight. You know?
Rory and Appleroy?
No, Alistair. Rory Alistair.
I'll grab a couple of lotions and head out.
You're going to grab a couple of
Is this
the
a
wild magic
successful,
ones?
No, the good lotions, not the potions.
No, he didn't grab potions. He grabbed lotions.
Okay, you grab 2 of the good lotions.
The good lotions.
Okay.
Is this a successful company? So you're rich.
No. He's company rich.
We can roll for that after the session. Just see how well your profits were over the past quarter.
Do we get advantage for having the flower shop in front of my rival's business? Blocking out
You
the...
get advantage for that?
Do I get advantage?
I don't know. Do you?
Do I?
Giordano would have that cleaned out of there. It's not out of the way. Move along.
It'll be a versus roll and against Giordano.
Else. They're not mine.
Move this shit out of here.
Are you not aware of this Giordano character?
No!
Oh my god,
Oh, boy.
it's so
So
good.
you got a little homework to do. Giordano runs the magic shop just down the street from you guys. He doesn't do
Pull up your
potions
image.
or lotions, but he does do all sorts of magical items and the odd potion.
With
lotion.
flair.
Mm-hmm.
With gusto.
Flamboyant magic.
Flam chicken.
So it's not directly opposed to your product, but there is some crossover.
Mm.
We could have a crossover.
I think the DM should be Jordan.
You did so much better than me. Okay, so are you going to collect Lorth? The people at the bank now have the rest of the day to spend in Waterdeep. Are you going to go back and collect Lorth? Or is it up to Lorth to find you?
We're done here.
Yeah, but we can go get
We should probably could check on more.
You know
Yeah,
what?
we wanna
I'm going to
see
be
what we
nice
can-
and get everybody a free potion from the expiry bin.
From the expiry bin.
From the expiry
The
bin.
one that's the wild magic random potions?
Yep.
Okay, I like that. We'll figure that out. And I'm not going to do it at the moment, but when you meet Lorth again, you can all have the random potion, and then I'll figure out what that randomness is. Because that's fun.
And you also have to sign a waiver that we're not at fault for any injuries that may occur from bringing the potion.
Even sweeter.
So you're going to go back to collect Lorth. Okay? Lorth, you can distribute the potions.
Oh, here, everybody. I have a gift for all of you. First off, before you drink it, can you sign here? I'll give each of and every one of you a little bit of paper, and like the text on it and everything is really, really small. Like it's barely legible.
So I can read it, no problem.
Yeah.
It's huge for you. You can read it out to everyone else.
You did 16 point.
Before you sign this, you yellow.
3 point font.
How old are these?
Why aren't they labeled?
Oh no, they are labeled like what they were. I just took off the expiry date.
I'm shaking it.
Oh, okay.
Listening.
So we know what it's supposed to do.
What it's supposed to do.
What's mine supposed to do?
I'm okay.
What do you
with
want
that.
yours supposed to do?
No, I'm not rolling. I just want to be told what mine does.
I'm okay with it. It sounds fun and exciting.
Do you have one too?
Oh, I didn't. I took the lotions.
Ah!
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you
Good
try?
lotions.
Why don't you try mine?
Okay, say health potion, poison,
Mine's poison, you motherfucker.
potion of levitation,
No, it's just what he's telling you.
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
what he's telling us.
the love potion,
No, I'm doing it.
and potion to jump.
And this is your deception, because you don't even know what these are. So roll your deception.
I'm gonna pop the cork.
Did everyone sign the waiver? Did everyone?
No.
Nobody signed the
Fuck
waiver.
7.
Okay, so
What notes do I get?
ass.
Arsenic, ass,
You know that.
nutty flavors.
So based on his deception roll, you can tell that he has no idea what these are, and you're going to take a chance. If you want to try it, you may. If you want to force feed it to someone else,
It's later tonight before we go to bed. I could cast Identify on your potion if you're interested,
Oh, sweet.
which I'll be doing on mine.
okay.
It's
But
a
let's
ritual.
just wait till later.
It's a ritual, so you can do 10 minutes per potion.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And if you wait till later tonight,
We could just make a drinking game out of it, and we can just
let's
check it out.
I
and see
like
what
that
happens.
string. I like that string.
That
All right,
sounds
string,
pretty
cheers.
exciting.
do it right now.
Right
No,
now in the middle of
no,
town.
Yeah, I can roll. We can.
After hearing that, I'm gonna go.
Oh, here we go. Oh!
Yeah, you just got coerced right into that.
We both drink ours.
Chug, 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 chug.
Okay, roll a D100.
Do you have a potion list?
Good boy.
25. 90?
Is that 100?
No, 90.
Wow,
90
100
plus
would
10.
be
No, 0,
0,
0.
0 is 100.
Zero.
That would have been 100.
Yeah, a double 0 and a 0 is a 100.
So you got 10?
No, I got 90
0.
and a 0.
Yeah,
It's 90.
0 plus 90.
Okay.
So you got like a wish spell.
Wish spell.
Okay. You got Viagra.
First number?
Potion of enlarge reduce.
Okay, you got 90. What did you get?
25.
Potion of many
25.
things.
Oh, you're going to get great spectrum.
What do I do with all these? Okay, 90.
Yeah, but
Well, wait a sec.
wait a
Do you
sec.
drink it, or does he drink it and baby bird it to you? So that he gets
half and
both.
then trade?
Oh.
Okay, so you drink yours, and for a minute there, it doesn't seem like anything happens. And then,
It's kind of spicy.
yeah, you get this weird taste in your mouth, and Quaderum, you notice that String starts to disappear. That his body kind of fades to the point where you have to strain your eyes to look at him, and then all of a sudden, you can't see him anymore.
You're fading out of existence.
Not another one!
We have to go back to the future.
I look at the photograph that I had to take of him.
Perry, Electrum, and now String!
It doesn't look quite like the fading in and out that you saw that Perry and Khazadar.
Okay.
It's a little different than that. It was more of like a fade to invisible.
I'll like reach out and just be like, String?
What are you feeling?
Oh.
What are you
You
feeling
still
right there?
I don't know.
feel the
I-
feathers. You still feel
Oh, you
the
are there.
kneecaps.
Oh.
How tall are you?
Like 5 foot.
Oh, so I might not be kneecaps.
It might be bird caps.
Little bird eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. So you feel feathers.
Sure. Oh, no. He's still there. Just can't see him.
Feel like you gotta take advantage of this somehow.
You guys, I got some information, and there's been a lot of deposits in that bank today.
Quaderum, your voice.
Your skin falls off.
You're holding on to that.
So good.
I'm walking out of the door.
Your voice seems to get a little bit raspy, and it almost goes away. And then it gets a whole lot deeper.
Tom waits now.
And now your voice is really low.
Jason has to talk to you for you all night.
Let's go to the bar now.
Let's go to the bar.
We should go smoke a cigar and find some ladies.
We're gonna go smoke cigars.
Find some what are they? Elf
shotties.
Elf shotties. We need some. I'm gonna go get me an elf shotty.
Get me an elf shot.
Do you have like a dictionary beside you for when they talk verbiage? You have no idea what it means.
The Boomer Dictionary.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Buffering. Oh.
Okay. So, anyone else drinking a potion?
Nope.
I ran back in, like, hearing the drinking game because I think that would be fun, and I grabbed one for myself. Run back out, see if they're still doing it.
You trying to join in on there?
No,
No, it's too
stop
late.
trying to make that
Come
happen.
on.
So, you come back out
That
and
happen.
he's not there anymore. And this guy's talking.
You
like
just
this.
you just killed String. He's gone. This is what you did.
You signed the waiver, didn't you?
Nobody signed any waiver.
Could you give it back to me? It costs a lot for paper.
The
Hand
printing
mine
press.
I'll put that at the bottom.
I'll hand my...
Strings is just on the ground.
Thank you, String. Thank
your
you.
wall.
Did you sign?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I keep the paper.
Okay.
Cause just to remind everyone about what happened this morning when you rolled your D100.
Yeah.
I have written here that Cause's skin glows green, giving him disadvantage on stealth but advantage on perception.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That
And you died.
Yeah.
Lorth, you rolled.
A heart attack.
Yeah. I had a stroke.
Oh, this morning you rolled a heart attack.
Yeah,
Yes.
I revived them. I think I did shocking grasp or
Why did you guys have to roll that?
Because we got shocked.
There's the whole
They're still kind of in flux.
swatch. So, it keeps flopping it.
Okay, so it's up to you. You guys have the rest of the day in Waterdeep.
You know, there is a oh, what's the name of that place with Pit? That bar?
I don't know.
What's the name of that?
I don't know where
The Yawning Portal.
I've never
Supposed,
been there.
supposed to be good.
What do we do there?
There's a pit. People go down and then they die.
Yeah.
And then they die.
That sounds.
Shouldn't we be researching what happened to you guys?
I think we should look for a library or place to do some research.
Something like the Yawning Portal, you'll know over the past 20 years, something like that has been closed down.
Oh!
That
Is Durnan alive?
Yeah, Durnan's he's still alive, still around, but the expensive cost of insurance that he was paying on that place, he's had to close over the Yawning Portal, and it's now more of a museum piece where he can still charge, but people can just look through the glass. They can't actually descend anymore into the Yawning Portal, and he's got some memorabilia that you can go and see about all the tales of the adventurers who came back from the Yawning Portal, and you can see
It's not a big
some of
museum.
their things in the museum that he has now in his bar. He doesn't run the bar anymore, but he's still alive.
That'd be pretty old.
I can't remember there are any. I know there is libraries. I just can't remember their names.
If we can't find something here, we might even have to go to Candlekeep.
I know a few people at the orphanage from Castle Tymora.
That's the name of the orphanage here.
There is a temple of Tymora
Yeah.
in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
In the castle ward.
I know some people at the Temple Tymora here. I wanted to ask them.
Font of Knowledge might be the library too, if that's what you want to do. In the castle ward. It's also in the castle ward.
Okay. I've never been to the Font of Knowledge.
Yeah, me neither.
You did
Did
notice.
you go to school here?
Yeah, I was more towards the. No, I went to school at Candlekeep. I trained here with the Griffin.
This story's a little. I think I went to school here.
Well, Griffin writing school.
A couple of years and then you transferred to Kansas.
Yeah, it was just a kind of
the college did.
done everything I could with
Kind of
Griffin
flunked
writing.
out of the whole Griffin writing thing, so plan B, I
Threw
guess.
some money somewhere else.
Most people don't get to do their plan A. It's okay. We don't judge you. I mean, I judge you, but.
It was only the Waterdeep Olympics or Neverwinter Olympics.
Alright.
You're pretty washed up, aren't you?
For 20.
28
I've
years
done a
old.
lot.
28?
28, yeah.
Right. And then you came back to 20.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. I'm beyond my years.
Mm-hmm.
There is an air of arrogance around it.
So let's say it's about 1 o'clock. and you've now delivered all the gold, and you're now got the rest of the day to yourselves.
You
Where do you
wanted a
go?
library there?
Yes.
Well, let's go to the castle ward. Okay. Well, we could
Kind of
go
look up.
the font of knowledge and
Everything's really big here.
Yeah.
what did you wanted to see something in the castle?
No, I don't really have anywhere to go here.
Did you go? Did you go to the orphanage here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Would you like to be like same level as us?
There is the Blackstaff Tower.
No,
I mean,
Pretty
it's
easy.
easy.
It's easy.
sorry.
I use my invisible mage hand and I lift you up.
He was more than 5 pounds.
I weigh more than 5
It's
pounds.
10. It's 2.
I weigh
Okay.
more than 10
It's
pounds.
37 tulips.
Oh, really?
He's 37 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tulip is
It's
in
like a
pound.
stone. It's some random figure
Yes.
of knowledge.
Some
like,
weird brand.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
just
that?
like, yeah, I don't know, I weigh 37 stones. Well, 35 pebbles, rocks, boulders? What?
Yeah.
That's a stone. It's a measure. How many stones? I don't know. It's a freaking stone.
If we're trying to find out about Khazladar here too, I mean, there's the Blackstaff Tower. I know the Blackstaff is a powerful mage there, might be able to help us out. I don't know if we can get an audience or not. I don't really have an in there, but you've been there. Oh, shit.
Just wandered around until I could find the way out.
You got into the Blackstaff Tower. I've always wanted to do that.
I just followed people in small. I don't know what this is.
Oh man, you're lucky.
Just walked.
Strange, you might be able to get in there.
This being said,
I'm invisible.
String,
Yeah.
you're invisible right now. If there's something that you want to do, you can text me and
Oh, shit.
you can let me know what it is that you're doing.
Everyone's tightening
I
their
hold my money
pockets.
vouch.
Drink another potion to see if you can make invisibility permanent.
I can take off my backpack,
might
and then you can let me.
Okay.
So there's a few options.
Put your backpack in my pocket.
It's like this little tiny backpack.
And then
It's like Will Ferrell in the movie where it's like the bad guy opens his flip phone. It's time.
Sounds like the castle ward is where we could do a few things. So why don't we head there?
Sure. Let's head that way.
yeah, I'll keep him at head level. I'm only like 5 foot tall.
Okay.
I'm just kind of amazed that he actually got into the Blackstaff. I'm just kind of that flustered.
Kind of wandered everywhere.
Sure.
Okay, you guys head up into the castle ward. You have a horse. You have a horse. The rest of you have an empty wagon with 2 horses. You're going to take your empty wagon up through the town into the castle ward.
Sure,
So,
why not?
yeah.
Okay?
Do we have to roll for the corners?
Do you want to? Okay, then.
Might as well ask.
Unless you're being chased by someone and you're traveling at breakneck speeds, you're fine. You know.
Good to know.
Or be chased.
So
I'm
I wouldn't mind-
after them, but they don't know.
Yeah, I checked the action.
I wouldn't mind
He's
going
underneath
to
the wagon.
I wouldn't mind going to, if we're splitting up, I wouldn't mind going to the Blackstaff Tower in Khazladar if you want to go there. Or do you want to go to the library?
I'm sure where
Yeah, okay. I'm going with you. I think the library's right over there. Well, you can see the Blackstaff Tower up there.
I would imagine probably some of the people in the city would be researching what happened there, that lightning storm, because it was city soldiers that got killed, right?
And maybe
Was it the Order of the Gauntlet? Were they fighting at all with us against the worm, or just the
No.
city guard?
Just the city guard. The only order of the gauntlet that were fighting with you on the beach was the patrol that came past you as you were traveling down the high road towards the beach. So there's a patrol of 4 that was out,
Right.
and those were the only 4 order of the gauntlet that were with you. Everyone else was represented from the Lord's Alliance and the City Watch.
We might as well check in with Blackstaff. He'd probably be interested in what
I mean, I
happens
didn't
there.
find anybody there. But
Is he still around?
Well, the last black staff, I don't know about the current one.
It was
The last
missing.
one was female. I don't know what the new one would be, or if it's the same one.
Why don't we just go to the library? We need to look it up.
Sure.
Do you have that written down?
Vajra was the last
Yeah.
black staff. I don't know if she's alive. 28 years later. 20 years later.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
She was a blip black staff, though. She was a nobody black staff.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who it is. But it's not Vajra.
I'd probably hear about it in my train, because it's a pretty well-known person, I think.
Yeah,
They're in
not,
charge of the Grey Hands.
Yeah, they're not masked. It's the Grey Hands. Who the Grey Hands are is quite hidden. But the leader of the Grey Hands, or the Black Staff, is quite public.
And that tower is a pretty well-known part of the city.
Mm-hmm. But the actual faction is secretive.
Yeah, but I think the Black Staff, from my training and all that, I would probably know the name. Maybe I wouldn't know the person. But
Okay, we'll say you know who it is.
you'll figure it out.
I know I have it written down here somewhere, but
Okay.
His name is Bragan de Earth. Dareth.
Yeah, Bragan something.
Yeah.
It's Black Staff. But you wanted to go to the library. Well, you go there.
He's a drow, who is now the new Black Staff, taken over for Vajra.
We're into the
So
Font of
you're
Knowledge.
splitting up. You two are going to Font of Knowledge.
Well, you guys are. I think.
You two want to go to the Black Tower,
I think so.
and you're going with the rest of them.
I don't know.
But Aaron, where are you
Why are we
going?
splitting up? What do we want to? What are we doing?
We go to maybe the library, I guess.
The library seems like a really good place to learn something.
Sure.
After we could,
Okay.
we could always go to the Black Staff Tower after.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Always wanted to.
It does
meet-
seem that you would imagine that the city is probably looking into what happened. Were there people besides these two that switched at all, like random NPCs, or just these two?
That you know, just these two.
Okay.
And we only saw the one rift not off in the distance.
That's right. Just one entity.
Okay.
So,
Font of Knowledge.
Okay.
Font of Knowledge.
You drive up to the castle ward, and you,
That guy, I think it's Comic Sans who put Font of Knowledge.
you drive up to the castle ward, and there's lots of parking outside the Font of Knowledge, and you take a spot there. It's one electrum piece for an hour. You can pay the meter to park there, and
Jeez.
Fucking expensive parking.
Wow.
I just have to use electrum. Nobody uses electrum these days.
Like
The
the nickel.
oldest parking meter in the town.
Mm-hmm. And you can you pull up to the meter, and if you pay the meter, then it like boot locks your carriage so that no one can take it,
What about the horse?
Whoa.
and then you come back to the meter with your magical ticket, and you unlock.
What about the two horses?
Do we have to? Yeah. Do we have to pay for our horses?
Yeah, they're here locked to the carriage. It's fine.
What about my horse? Do we still have to pay?
Oh yeah, you have to pay if you unlock up your horse.
But that's what I meant, like our two horses.
Oh yeah, your two horses are separate.
Yeah. Okay.
You can pay your one electrum to.
But we could probably share a stall with two horses there.
It's like a motorbike. You have
Yeah.
to put two in a stall.
We don't take up a whole wagon.
Just put the U-bolt through both horses' necks.
People would look at us go, look at that jerk taking up a whole wagon
Sure,
spot.
half an electrum for you and half an electrum for you.
You know what,
See if
I'll-
you guys split that up.
You know what? I'll pay for it all for like the whole like potion scandal.
Sounds good.
Just don't tell anybody about that.
That's an entire goal.
Sting, are you doing anything? Or String, are you doing anything? Nice. Nice. Okay, so you walk into the Font of Knowledge, and it is a grand library, and there is here. At the front desk, there's like a large curved desk, and there's looks to be like a librarian seated there, and she will say, "Good morrow. What is it? How may I direct you in this grand library? What is it that you hope to find here?"
I wish to research teleportation magics and the effect of odd weather events upon it.
Oh, okay. Well, you could probably find that up on the 5th level, and she points off in this direction, and you see that there's these spiral staircases that wind up to all the different levels that are in the perimeter of all the books and the scrolls. There's like the courtyard of the library that looks down on this desk. But you can see where she's directing you up 5 different levels. She says it's on the 5th level.
Let's maybe meet back here in an hour at the lobby.
Sure.
I'm gonna look at the advanced magic section.
Advanced magic. Okay, well, that's down in the basement over here. You have to go, down, take 1 floor level down. Okay. So you're off this way, he's off this way. Anyone else looking to find more information?
I'm gonna I feel like it's best if we all search in separate locations to see if there's a way where these things can be sacked.
How about planar magic? Have you got planar magic?
Oh yeah, planar magic. That's level 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go there.
Okay, I gotta write this down over here. Gotta keep it all straight.
When you're in the planar section, can you look up transportation from planes and strange redirections?
Yep. Absolutely.
Maybe there's a identity crisis section there, Lord, where we have personality switching bodies.
Well, that would be good later on. I much prefer looking up a way to solve the situation here and now.
Do you think they have a Freaky Friday section?
Most definitely.
Maybe.
And you were looking for advanced magic
In the basement.
Okay.
I'll look up alchemy's connection to the planes.
The planar magic.
Alchemy and the planes. Kind of a mixture between the art of alchemy and planes connected to the...
Like, to be able to take a potion to get there.
Not potions, but like the 9 hells would be connected to sulfur and stuff like that.
Okay.
More like what alchemical ingredients and stuff are not emblematic, but representative of the place.
Okay, we'll say that's on level 3. Okay? Potion.
That's not really good. What did we experience when they disappeared? We experienced lightning, right? Lightning. That sound right?
Yeah, we kept getting zaps.
There was a
lot of
portal?
lightning.
Were there
A rift.
It was like a tear in the sky.
There was a rift, and there was lightning that shot from the rift.
And we didn't see through the rift into anything? What was beyond the rift? What color was the sky there? Or
It was like a dark blackness that you could see in the rift, and everything else was just like lightning. Okay.
almost.
No, thank you. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put more time into each of these levels and be able to give you better descriptions as to all the different things, especially advanced magic over here.
Definitely not just something you walk into.
Oh, come on. I was going to hope that you could
I still have my Candlekeep access card.
tell us what the name
Gets into everything.
every single book in the place was.
No, I'm not doing that. String, I'll message you as to your results of your. It might require some rolls,
Sure.
but I will send those to you. I think on my end, I need to work some of this out, and I think that it's better if I take the time to do that rather than
Before we
just
stop.
wing it. Yeah.
We just roll our investigation check.
During the time of waiting for North to get out, I would have taken some seeds out of my herbalism kits
Mhm.
and kind of like plunk them on the horses' saddles, and then cast a druidcraft for like little vines to grow up to kind of like make them feel a little bit better because they're still hurting from the damage.
Okay. Again, you're connecting with the horses.
I'm just trying to make them feel a little more comfortable.
Okay.
He's whispering.
Horse whisperer.
No, just talking.
They look beautiful. They have vines that they feel comforted by, and they have like little flowers in their mane. And they're just standing outside in the parking lot, right? Like they're now chained to a magical post.
Totally have eaten all the vines, but
Eating each other's vines.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So it may be a little short for our session this week, but I think that I've run into a point here where I want to give you more than just something spewed off the top of my head that I can really dig into.
You want to have everyone roll investigations? Because if we fuck it up, you don't have to research that.
I'm still gonna research it. I'm still
Okay.
gonna have that prepared, but that's a good idea. Let's have some,
What level of-
investigations now.
some pre-rolled investigation checks.
Okay,
Oh, wow, initiative for next week.
planar magic. You're going to be looking that up.
Yeah.
What?
Won't tell them that this is actually an initiative roll.
Another micro.
So this is investigation, right?
Investigation.
I
20.
gotcha.
18.
It's not Arcana? Maybe it's Arcana?
This is investigation.
Oh, What if
investigation.
we did Arcana? What about history? What do you think of the history?
It's all the same.
We can do a separate roll for that. We
I
can
got
do
a
separate
plus 7
roll,
on
but wait,
mine.
Just
So that
wait
would
a
be,
second.
So do I.
For a 9.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
yours
you might
is
that
investigation for 9.
I got 9.
Okay, cause
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, it does.
big 5 for
No,
cause.
see, don't even worry about these fuckers.
We're on the wrong floor.
Yeah, you guys just swapped levels and you're
That's
looking
right,
for
we're-
advanced magic and he's looking for whatever.
Yeah.
String. Let's have you roll your investigation.
Oh, what? What are you looking for, String? What are you doing to a string?
Can mine be no, I guess it's still perception.
I'm looking for investigation right now.
Okay.
Man,
10.
you guys suck.
Okay.
Do I do it at advantage because I'm stealthy?
Yes,
'Cause I'm invisible,
100%.
so
You get advantage on that.
Do I get in that?
15.
Can I have advantage? Can I have
Because
any
why?
advantage?
Can I have advantage? Because
Are
I'm
you
magical?
invisible? Are you visible?
I'm magical.
I do need Arcana checks from.
Can I give you my investigation check?
Yes. What level are you investigating?
I'm with House of the Dark.
Do you?
Were you helping me?
Yeah.
Are you giving him advantage on
No,
his roll?
I rolled my own.
Okay. Cause. Level 5. We're still at.
21. There you go. See, I can see the books because I'm higher up.
Yeah, they're like bulletin boards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm just kind of slowly scanning by them for him.
Do Arcana, Rosilra, Cause, and Codarum can give me Arcana.
Oh, wow.
17.
17.
What did you get?
22.
22.
You're gonna find something.
Okay. You can give me Arcana.
for nothing. You
And
know this book's magical.
String can give me sleight of hand.
22.
It's really magical.
Very magical.
I could read this language and know what this will be.
I found the
13.
magical water jug in the bathroom.
Before it never ends.
Yep. Just keeps flushing.
Freaking amazing.
Okay. You can give me Arcana.
Okay.
You're welcome, by the way. I'm glad I went with you.
Yeah.
17.
That makes sense, though. Because you'd be
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
the books would be like this big too, alright?
Just a little farther back so I could see more than one book at a time.
The first letter's A. Movie over.
It's such a great concept to play such a small character and just like have this
Ant-Man.
juxtaposition of like what everything looks like.
Also, I need from String acrobatics check.
What the fuck are you doing?
Killing the big bad.
12.
Okay.
No one sees you fall when you're invisible.
No, but they all hear you.
Big pool of blood from your nose on the carpet.
With the blood stains his body.
Not when it leaves it.
No.
Okay. I think I've got enough to go on. If I need anything else from you guys, I'll text you in the next 3 weeks and get more information. But I think it's better to just put a pin in it right here and continue with the next episode of Castle Tymora, The Next Generation.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com. Rate, review, and tell your other party members about us. In the meantime, go take your knoll for a stroll, give your gazer a big hug, and go play some D&D.